CFO, president, vice president of the Skinny Spice. So she is joining us today. How are you doing today, Amanda?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. We are very happy you're here and honored to grace us with your presence. I know your busy schedule, cooking up frugal feasties, getting some, some paleo recipes and diets and gluten-free cooking stuff. Yeah, exactly. Some frugal feasties. And if you haven't watched some of my YouTube videos, Amanda is basically the brains behind our cooking videos, or the majority of them, because I am not the most proficient guy in the kitchen. So anyways, I guess I gotta do the rest of the intro, and we'll get back to Amanda. We'll give her plenty of airplay today. But we're broadcasting live from the Prudential Building in downtown Boston. You're watching this live or listening live on IDO.com, IIDIO.com, and also we're gonna have this up on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all the good social medias. You can tweet us at IDO1 @ IIDIO1, and you can find us on Pinterest, find us on Facebook as well. The Frugal Fitness Show is this show. Anyways, so that is enough of a little intro here. Since we have Amanda here tonight, we want to kind of cater some of these segments to her amazing cooking and shopping and nutrition abilities. So, just to get started, tell us, a little bit about yourself. Tell us about some of the, the culinary, your culinary experiences in different places, and your cooking experience, all that fun stuff.
Well, as you know, but most people probably don't, I had a cooking show in high school on the local cable access channel.
Hey, we all got to start somewhere.
Yeah. So I started there. We kind of just did whatever. I didn't make up my own recipes for that. But then I just started the skinnyspice.com, well, recently in the past year, because I've been doing healthy recipes since there's...
since the beginning of time, basically.
Yeah. And since there is a history of heart disease and diabetes in my family, but
right.
I mean, not only in my family, that's most of America.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I do healthy recipes on there. It's not all gluten-free, it's not all paleo, but there are some that are paleo and gluten-free because I feel like those are a little bit healthier. And before that, I took a cooking class in Italy.
Oh, very nice.
Yep.
And, you just show off that you're a worldly person. I get to visit, Walpole, Massachusetts, and you go to, Italy. But you have family there, of course.
I do, yeah.
So.
I lived there for a little, but you know what? I didn't even tell you this. I was going to post a
How dare you.
recipe from that class in Italy. Because in Italy, it doesn't even matter. Everything's healthy anyway, except if you're American and you go to Italy, because then you just eat all this pasta because you can't control yourself. But the Italians actually can control themselves, and they eat healthy.
The Mediterranean diet, they're healthy, and then the tourists go over there, and like you said, they put on 15 pounds because they, they're noobs. They don't get it. They don't know how to work it.
Yeah, there's no there's not a lot of preservatives and chemicals and all that stuff. Everything's kind of made fresh.
Yeah.
You go to the grocery
farmers
store
markets,
that day.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so I mean a lot more like fish and olive oil, vegetable oils.
Yeah,
Is that
olive
correct?
oil. Yeah, for sure.
That's
tomatoes.
all heart healthy.
It's all that stuff. Okay, so there's a post on my site that's about anti-angiogenesis.
Yep.
And there's a whole list of food that helps. They help inhibit capillaries from growing, which helps stop cancer growth.
Exactly.
And so a lot of those foods are all the foods that Italians cook with.
Yeah, and they're very affordable foods. They're very obtainable foods, and they taste great too. They're not just, it's not like you have to eat just piles of spinach or something. They're like fruits and veggies and tomatoes, and they can have a powerful reversing effect on on the growth of tumors and so forth.
Yeah. And red wine and chocolate are on that list.
Oh man,
Yes, they are.
I can't do the red wine, but
The
I
chocolate, yes.
make up for it with the chocolate.
Yeah.
I have to triple down on the chocolate just to make up for it.
Yeah.
So you can do both. You know, you can have the benefits of both worlds.
Yeah.
And like you said, I think you made a great point that so many people in this country, even in the world, but especially in the United States and like the first world countries, there's just so much diabetes and obesity and heart disease,
Yeah.
and hypertension, and just even
cholesterol.
Even there's huge correlations with cancer and other major diseases because of horrible diet and horrible like exercise or lack thereof in terms of exercise and activity. So I mean, you go to theskinnyspice.com and myfrugalfitness.com for some shameless plugs. You check those out, and we have tons of great tips, and on the show as well. And as the show goes on today, tons of great nutritional tips that can help either minimize your symptoms from that or prevent them from happening, and really just improve your health and fitness, regardless of your age, regardless of your goals, regardless of medical conditions or whatever. You can always make improvement, and that's going to be one of our big topics today. We'll also be having good old Ryan, the intern. He's going to be coming in, kind of halfway into the show, and between him and myself, we're going to demonstrate some exercises.
And I'm just going to make fun of them.
Yeah, Amanda's dressed all fancy, because she's got her like regular job and stuff, and so we won't make her do any exercises today, but
maybe next time. I'll come in my workout gear.
Yeah, there's always next time, And
as long as you don't make me jump rope, I'll be fine.
We're gonna just have Amanda kind of make jokes while Ryan and myself do the exercises instead, because it's gonna be like David and Goliath, I don't know who's who, but but it'll be a good pair with the two of us, and we'll demonstrate some great exercises you can do in your own home, you can do at work, you can do at school, you can do traveling, you can do these in your car. I mean, during a red light, you might get some strange looks, but it would still work though, right?
He knows because he's tried it before.
I was gonna say, Amanda, do you think I'm joking? Do you think I've really done this? Probably.
I don't even know, but I can probably place in $1 million bet.
Yeah,
on
exactly.
That. Yeah.
It'd probably be a safe bet, and I have a workout video filmed in my car, kind of like Sylvester Stallone's Over the Top movie from like 1985, where he's doing his tricep exercises. He's got like a band like hooked up to his like 18-wheeler or something, so he's working on triceps at like red lights and stuff. It's hilarious. It's a great arm wrestling movie from 1985. Not much plot, horrible acting, horrible soundtrack. So it's the perfect 80s movie, And it's the year I was born, So I mean, it was a good year, great year for movies, great year for cheapskates apparently.
Yeah.
So how are we doing for time, Dimitri? Are we doing okay?
Yeah, we're doing perfectly fine.
Do we have more time for cheapskate advice?
Yes, we do.
Okay, excellent.
You're going to talk about how I converted you into a Whole Foods lover?
Yes, exactly. So I used to think of Whole Foods like, and this is not shameless promotion because I don't know, because they're not paying me.
They don't support you in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, they're not related to me in any way yet. But I used to consider Whole Foods like whole paycheck. I used to think, only snobs go there. It's a joke. Everything is a ripoff. And I will never even set foot in there. But then Amanda, the skinny spice master, was like, let's go to Whole Foods.
Yeah,
and
because we were
dragged me
making
there.
protein bars.
Yes.
That I invented on the spot.
Yes, exactly.
And they thankfully came out good. But I said, we have to go to Whole Foods. And he was like, Whole Foods? I'm not going to Whole Foods. But I made him go.
I sounded exactly like that.
Yeah.
And, we went to Whole Foods.
That was easy.
And we went to, I always forget the name of it, the bulk food section, because we were bulking up with protein and muscles. And we got affordable good stuff. We got all these different, what do we get, like nuts and seeds and fruit and dried fruit and spices.
So what you can do,
awesome.
and what I do all the time, is I don't really go in the center aisles because I feel like those are expensive anywhere.
Right. Yes.
So you just go the perimeter.
Yep.
So you go like you get your fish and your meat because they're really good there.
Very smart.
But you can go to the bulk food section. On the way to the bulk food section, you can get $2 and $2.99. I can't say it. $2.99
like per pound
wine.
or something?
No, $2.99 wine. At Whole Foods on the way to the bulk section or to the meat section.
Well, that's like Trader Joe's.
It's right in between the cheese and the meat and the bulk food. It's like made to be. Anyway, so the bulk food section has just anything you could ever want. Stuff I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
But like hand over those almonds.
Here we go.
Or just pick
hand them over, Mike.
These things.
Give me those
like
almonds.
A regular grocery store. How much would you think these are? Because you're like the frugal master.
They are extremely expensive at most stores. I would say like $6 or $7.99, which is a ripoff.
Right.
It's insane.
So you can get a whole bag of almonds for $5.99 at Walmart.
And they're fresh.
Not Walmart. At Whole Foods, it's that cheap.
Yeah. And they're fresh there too. These are. No offense to this company, I won't even mention them, but they're processed.
Let me see the ingredients, and
There's
they're not
processing and preservatives in this.
Yeah.
They're still good overall, but they're not as good as like raw, unprocessed almonds, which you could get at the Whole Foods. So Whole Foods, I think you should probably sponsor us because I'm talking about how awesome
I know, right?
Your prices are, and you can get. Honestly, they have good prices on like milk and bread and some of the essentials. Like you said, they have $2.99 wine.
And you know what else I get? Dried cranberries that are really expensive. You can get a whole thing of them for just like $3. A whole thing, like this much.
And Amanda knows that I like to go to Whole Foods to get my dates. You know, I like to get my dates for the weekend. The fruit, not the women.
He gets like 20 a night.
Yeah, I pretty much just I had to include that bad joke. But anyways, I think we're gonna take a little break and more blabbing on my part. Back to the Frugal Fitness Show, broadcasting live from the Prudential Building in Boston. And if you missed it, obviously here with the great producer Ivan Drago and Amanda, the Skinny Spice owner of theskinnyspice.com or at theskinnyspice on Twitter. Please tweet at her, and as well as any of my cheapskate Twitter handles. I have like 30 of them. Anyways, so since we're here with my good friend Amanda, who she's helped me out with a dozen, actually pretty popular YouTube cooking videos of all types. There's Italian food, snacks, baking, like soups, desserts, protein bars, everything. So we're taking advantage of that, and I wanted to talk a little bit more about some healthy cooking ideas, and obviously we don't have a kitchen here, so we're just gonna have to use our imaginations and use our experience, and but just let's go through a few recipe ideas, cooking ideas, strategies to make meals a little bit healthier. What do you think?
You know what I just thought of? It's not going to answer your question, but
that's okay.
we should make it a challenge for me to come up with a recipe that doesn't require like an oven or stove or anything.
Right.
So
make it
because
right here.
it's like dinner time when we're here, and then we can test it out on people like Ryan the intern.
Absolutely.
I can get. We could do panzanella.
We could do that. Honestly, we could set this up, and I think what you just said, that suggestion, we're going to turn into reality.
Yeah.
So next show or show after, we're going to let's have a table. We'll have ingredients.
We'll
Nothing
do
cooking.
panzanella.
No cooking, because we don't want to upset the people we're leasing from. We don't want to violate any codes here, but just no bake type recipes that we can mix up, and we can set it up right in the middle, and so today we can't do that, but the panzanella that she's talking about is basically a great kind of like fruit veggie salad.
Well, it's not fruit. Well, yeah, I guess if you constitute tomato as a fruit.
Exactly.
It's a salad without lettuce.
Yes.
That they have in Italy.
Nice.
But we made it, and Mike screwed up the video for YouTube. It was all his fault.
I was my new Frugal camera, and I didn't know how to focus the lens because, because I'm a guy, I don't read the instruction manual until like 10 days or maybe 10 weeks later. So I didn't know how to focus the lens, and we had an awesome video, and now it only has 350 hits because maybe 400 because it was too blurry. It's a blurry lens, and it ruined the Frugal Feasty effect that it would have been very powerful.
Yeah.
But that's
So, but
okay.
for
We're going to redo it. We're going to redo it live on the
Mhm.
Frugal Fitness Show. Dimitri's going to make sure we get every angle of it with all the cameras we have
And
here.
then we're gonna make Dimitri eat some of it.
We're
He's
gonna
gonna
have-
love it.
We're going to have him sample it live on air.
That's fine. I'll
We're-
do it.
We are going to have, and you can give us the Russian perspective.
Yeah.
So-
Okay.
Then we're going to have Ryan, the intern, who has a very sophisticated palate. And we're going to, because he's got his sophisticated mustache. And we're going to have him test it out. And hopefully it's not poison, So we'll have him test it out first, honestly, just in case
Yeah.
somebody, slips in dangerous ingredients.
So, for now.
Yes. Oh, I know, for
what,
now.
What was your question that I didn't answer?
I know you answered, you
Kind
half
of.
answered it,
Okay.
and you also brought up an amazing reality for future shows.
It'll be like the weekly challenge.
No, we could do that in 10 minutes because we could go across the street to the grocery store and.
No, what I mean, doing something that doesn't require an oven or a stove.
I was gonna make.
I just like to
oven,
make everything a challenge because I'm really competitive.
I was gonna make
basically that's
an
all it is.
I was gonna make an oven joke based on before the
No,
show.
don't.
But I won't. Anyways, Dimitri's dying over there. Anyways, back to health, fitness, and nutrition. So besides the panzanella type of salad without the salad type recipe, another one we came up with, the two of us, mostly Amanda. I just
Mostly me.
provided the protein powder though.
He provided the powder, and his suggestion was, I said, I don't want wheat in it. I don't want oats in it. And he
Yeah.
said, we need oats. And I said, fine. That was
Yeah.
the extent of it.
And then I
Is
brought the
decent.
free protein powder.
Yes,
But-
he did do that.
Our very famous recipe, it's going viral, is the buff balls. And despite that name, these are legitimate, really good, no bake, protein balls that you don't have to cook them, which is great because I'm lazy, and you don't want to trust me around 400-degree ovens, anyways.
They're so good. And I thought of it because I love Dunkin' Donuts and I love Munchkins.
Yes,
And I actually have a coupon
Exactly.
for Munchkins this month.
we
so-
all love Dunkin' Donuts here.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
I love them
Sponsor
so
us.
much. I'm not even joking. So, Munchkins are not really that good for you. So
Right.
I have them, but I also made protein bars in a ball form.
Yeah.
And you can eat them like Munchkins.
Super healthier versions, and I'll say that they taste almost as good as regular Munchkins, but instead of sitting in your stomach and basically ruining your stomach for a month,
Yeah.
these protein balls basically are extremely healthy. High protein, low fat, good forms of heart healthy fat, good fiber, good whole grains, good. Pretty much everything. And if you want to see any of these videos, we're going to get them up on the IDEO website and the IDEO YouTube for sure. And for that matter, on the Skinny Spice YouTube. But you can check out youtube.com/myfrugalfitness, or you could just search YouTube or Google for, protein balls or buff balls or any of other recipes like What's Up Chalk, Panzanella, and you'll find some great free recipe videos that we did. And hopefully, and most of them don't have a blurry lens because
Most of them are good.
eventually I learned my lesson. And we
Yeah.
got Oprah, tortilla soup, all kinds of great stuff.
Yeah.
Look at Dimitri over there. He's
getting hungry.
drooling. He's licking his chops. He's like, oh, we don't have that kind of food in Russia.
We do not have food.
Yeah, all we have is vodka and regular and Ritz crackers.
Ritz crackers. Oh, I do have Ritz crackers on my fish, as a covering.
That's good.
I know Ritz crackers aren't that good, but they taste really good as a
Yeah, but
breadcrumb
they're
type
better
thing.
than. You don't want to have Ritz crackers as your meal though.
No, but
And then
covered some cover some sole
Yes.
with them. They're really good.
Yeah, you gotta have have some soul food. I think.
But Mike's favorite recipe is the protein buff balls because they have
Yes.
dates. They have dates in them,
Yes.
and
I
he
love my
really
dates.
loves going to Whole Foods with and coming out with all these dates.
I like.
Really?
I gotta get my dates somewhere. I'm not getting them from. I'm not getting them from the bars. I'm not getting them from from the radio station. I'm certainly not getting them from my my YouTube videos, but maybe like 55-year-old dates. Those are too old. So
But Whole Foods bulk section, and he's there.
Exactly. So, anyways, let me see. So we've been talking about low fat. We've talking about paleo, gluten free, anti-angiogenesis, which is basically fighting cancer with nutrition. Let's talk a little bit more about like some of the paleo nutrition, because that's really popular these days. That's with CrossFit, with the paleo diet, the caveman diet, all that. So give me kind of your perspective and experience with paleo recipes and paleo ingredients, and kind of the difficulties, the pros and cons of that, like no flour, no carbs, all that stuff.
Yeah. So my family does CrossFit now, and they're trying to get me to do it. They have become part of the cult, which is a good thing, because if you've got,
but you
it'll
failed.
keep you healthy.
You failed so far.
I've failed them
Yes.
on all accounts, except that I make paleo recipes. So for paleo recipes, most of it is no wheat. So,
Yep.
I mean, there are debates. Like some people don't have quinoa either.
True.
But I think it's a seed.
I
and
like
I think
quinoa.
it's healthy for you, so I have
Yeah.
it. So I feel like, and also the caveman diet there's no cheese unless it's aged cheese, I think.
know. And I love cheese, so
But
I can't do that. I can't give it up.
So they read the book. Yeah, I can't. Cheese is I can't give up cheese.
It's your kryptonite.
Yeah.
And I say that with Superman's alter ego, Dimitri, over there,
Yeah.
because he took a picture yesterday, put it on Facebook, probably on like IDEO's page, and with glasses on, he looks like Clark Kent. He just doesn't have like the butt chin, like the cleft in his chin or whatever.
I guess you're rubbing off on me, Mike.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm Lex Luthor or whatever, and so we're arch nemesis, nemesi. I don't nemesises. Now I'm just sounding stupid. But anyways,
Yeah.
what?
So
Go back to
you got yourself all on a tangent,
exactly.
but it's all right because Clark Kent is a good superhero, or Superman. Sorry.
Superman's alter ego.
Yeah.
So you were talking about like paleo diet and
Yeah. So there's a book called Wheat Belly that they read, and honestly, some parts of it are right. Like if you have a lot of carbs or wheat, it will spike your blood sugar level, and then it will turn into fat and all this stuff. Anyway, I don't really like following diets or plans or any of that stuff.
except for the Frugal diet available on Amazon.com.
Right, but the difference between that is that's just like a way of eating healthy and frugally.
Exactly.
Like it's not like a regimen where you have to count your calories.
It's not strict at all, exactly.
Yeah, I don't have time for that. I don't have time.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Or patience to sit down and like figure out what I ate and what I can eat and what are my allotments and blah blah blah. I don't have time for that, and I don't really want to learn it. So that's why I don't really do the Atkins I don't really do the caveman diet, except I probably do if you boil it down.
Right.
So I just eat whatever's healthiest. So I try not to have a lot of wheat or a lot of not carbs, a lot of like floury stuff.
Processed carbs, simple sugars, junk carbs.
Or sugar. Yeah, I don't really have sugar. So in a lot of my recipes, I use almond flour and like honey if it needs to be sweet, or fruits and bananas. And surprisingly, they're really good. Like the banana apple muffins, you can't even tell that there's no sugar, no flour. Aside from coconut and almond flour, which is not real flour.
We're going to have to put some of these Skinny Spice recipes up on the new IDEO blog, which is coming soon. We're working on it already, and we'll get some of these great recipes we've been referencing up on there. But you made a great point, and spoken like a true Italian, not like an Americanized one, like that. I don't follow a diet, but I just eat healthy. I eat healthy things. I don't eat a bunch of junk. And honestly, that's like rocket science for the average American, which is unfortunate. But and like I said, even though there's a shameless plug, the Frugal diet available on Amazon.com and BarnesandNobles.com and so forth. It's not that strict. It gives you guidelines, but you don't have to be perfect. You can do this instead of this. There's different options. You can eat more protein. You can eat vegetarian, you can eat paleo, whatever floats your boat, as long as you overall eat healthy, use common sense, and you're also not wasting money on your food and your nutrition, which is very easy to do. So that's what we're all about. That's what this show is all about. And we are going to take a quick break, and then we're coming back with Ryan, the intern / taste tester, and he's going to help me demonstrate a few exercises. He's going to do a few. I'm going to do a few. Broadcasting live on the IDEO Broadcasting Media Network from the Prudential Building in downtown Boston. And we got here Ripped Ryan. Is that what? Ripped Ryan. And I got to fulfill a quota.
You will be when he's done with you.
I know. Once a week, I get a nice little workout in this hot studio.
We're going to get a little bit hotter because I got to give Dimitri.
It's like hot yoga.
I got to give Dimitri my quota today. Boom!
Oh,
Frugality.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Dimitri just got a little.
Those
You just got a little roused in the studio over there.
Whoa, it's hot in here.
Oh, he just felt a tingle.
In Russia, Jim works out you.
A guy named Jim.
Yeah. The one Russian named Jim.
In Soviet Russia, push-ups push you up.
His full name is Jim Narkovsky.
All right, so Ripped Ryan, our intern with an IQ of like 170, is going to. We discussed a few
that's my shoe
exercises. Okay, all right. Is that what you tell all the ladies?
Yeah. You know what big feet mean. Big socks.
Jeez. All right. Anyways,
So Mike,
yeah.
during break,
Yes.
told you that you're going to be our taste tester, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
How do you feel about that?
I'm going to, I don't know, bring a lot of antacids in.
Okay.
Because I'm not.
You're not going to need
I know Mike knows his stuff about working out and getting those guns into fine shape, but
Yeah.
I haven't tasted any of his cooking yet.
That's because
he can't
it doesn't
really
exist.
cook. Yeah.
My cooking is putting.
You don't want to
Yeah,
taste
It's
it.
putting whole wheat waffles in a toaster,
I was
And
gonna
then
say.
adding protein
Yeah.
powder.
and then
Yeah.
I dump
Basically
then I
what-
dump protein powder
You
on
work
it.
on your microwave presses.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, my pecs are sore from pressing
yeah,
the start button.
start 30 seconds. Maybe we got food.
Then I work my latissimuses by pressing the toaster down.
Yeah.
Latissimus dorsi. Anyways, lats for short in layman's terms.
Mhm. For all those out there who aren't frugal, Mike.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ryan is not impressed by my anatomy knowledge. But anyways,
I know it all.
yes.
I am a know-it-all.
Ryan is
He's
extremely
like a Mensa.
he's extremely smart, as with every employee or associate of
At
IDEO.
the IDEO network, we got a lot of smart kids.
It's true, and I'll go into that on another show. We can.
Well, let's
we
get
can-
down to the workout.
Let's-
You've been,
so- yeah.
you've been.
He wants to be ripped.
Yeah,
Make him ripped.
Come
Come on.
This is all I got time for.
Let's
All right.
go.
So I'm going to use my good friend, the $5 band, and I want Ryan first to do some overhead shoulder presses, straight up over his head, stepping on the middle
The
of the
pressure's
band with
on.
both. And this is actually going to be very tough because, unlike me, he is very tall.
I get
So-
I get a lot of resistance.
So Ryan, I want you to bend your knees a little bit wider stance. Now look straight ahead and press straight up to the ceiling. Good. Lower down, and you only have to lower down to a 90-degree elbow bend because I know you know your angles and all. Perfect, man. So what he's demonstrating right now is actually a very difficult shoulder press exercise with a band, especially for somebody of his height, because the taller you are, the more resistance it's going to create. And he's got to keep his knees slightly bent. He's got to keep his abs in tight just to make sure he doesn't get pulled backwards. This guy is a college athletic legend for, what was it, Manual College?
Yeah.
You know, they have plaques of him on the wall, so he knows what he's doing. You know, he like broke world records in hurdling. Yeah, this isn't his first rodeo.
I'm laughing because you're so tall you can't even see your head on
Yes.
this shot.
Good. That's a good thing.
Let's just say...
It's just body.
Let's hide the money.
So, yeah, let's just say the only thing bigger than Ryan is his mustache. So, I mean, it's a little bit nicer than mine, and I'm jealous. But anyways,
We'll practice.
so we'll practice the mustache combing, and for the next exercise, I want you to. I'm gonna have to help with this. So, Amanda, please provide some jokes and chatter
Oh yeah,
while I help
that's
him out.
gonna happen.
We're gonna do some reverse.
I have a snack. It's like a
Yeah,
movie in here. I have a
We're-
kind bar that I can eat.
we have so many snacks. We're gonna do reverse flies for rear deltoids and upper back, and this is a great exercise. But because of our studio, I didn't set this up ahead of time. I'm gonna have to help
Fail.
him. I'm gonna have to help him with it. So, please listen to Amanda's commentary and eating snacks in the meantime.
Yeah, Kind Bar. It's dark chocolate and peanut butter. Gluten free, low sodium.
So, as you can see, there's a height difference.
It's all camera magic.
Yeah, it's a little height difference between the two of us. It's all camera angles, you know. So, anyways, I want this crisscross.
Okay.
I guess I didn't need to do that, but
They're crisscrossing a band right
so
now.
you want to pull straight back. Exactly.
Ready?
Yep. Pull back, squeeze your shoulder blades. Now bring it forward slow. Good. Good. Slow, slow, slow. Keep going. So he's working rear deltoids.
I'm
rotator
eating.
Cuff. No, you gotta provide.
It's
crazy
delicious.
commentary.
Well, here's my question.
What
Through the bird.
I have a question. You guys look really
you have
funny
to
right now.
answer. You have to answer.
All right. Do you need
Good.
2 people to do this?
Two
Like,
more.
can you do it without 2 people?
Yes.
What if you're trying to do it by yourself?
All you gotta do is hook this up to. You would hook it right under here.
Hook
Like,
it to a
like
TV
like you could
stand?
sit
Hook
down.
Hook it underneath.
Hold on, let me see what they're hooking this to.
So you pull straight back.
So like you can do like seating ones,
I don't see what they're hooking it to.
or like
Well, you'd hook it underneath.
Oh, underneath like a stand or something.
Yep.
Okay.
could I
So-
do this? Like
Exactly.
All right, I got
So
it.
you
That's
could-
kind of a good idea.
So you could hook it between or in front of your feet. You could hook it under like a couch leg, a table, something steady and nice and heavy, or a different height, and then you'll get the resistance
look at
that way. See, very fit.
Yeah.
See, that's why he is
That's why
Emerson.
He's a pro
He's
athlete.
no, I'm sorry, Emmanuel.
College athlete.
He's Emmanuel's
Emmanuel's
greatest athlete in the
proudest.
history of their whole college. So,
Yeah.
pretty
Nice.
impressive. And now I'm gonna show you.
What are we doing next?
We're gonna do
Doing,
some. You want to do? Oh, the boxing. All right.
do some boxing.
So here's what we're gonna do. One more exercise for Mr. Ripped Ryan. We're gonna do some resisted boxing punches
Ripped
with this band. So again, you can hook this up somewhere, but I am just gonna hold it for now, and he's gonna do alternating punches, and you can make some goofy comments, Amanda.
Mhm.
All right.
You're
So
be
we're
doing
gonna
it
just-
from behind. Yep. Well,
I'm just gonna.
We're always gonna be doing
We're
it
always
from
doing it
behind,
from
right?
behind,
Oh my God.
we'll just straightforward.
Yep.
So
Alternating
basically,
punches.
Mike's like the coffee table or whatever.
Yeah,
Look, he's
exactly.
ready to
Here
fight.
we go, baby. Let's go.
He's.
Good.
This is what he does in his
Boom.
free time.
Manual.
We're working here.
Here we go.
He also pulls this out at the clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my move.
It's the punch dance.
He's Emmanuel's finest. Emmanuel College athletic
He learned
legend
it
here.
all
Ripped
from-
Ryan.
All from Frugal Fitness
Yep.
Mike.
I taught him everything he knows, especially about hurdling and track.
Oh yeah, you're the pro. It's the height.
All right, so I
So-
want you to talk.
Okay.
I want to do. I'm gonna do some hammer curls.
All right, Mike. What do you got?
Really
What do you got? You're
simple.
gonna do some hammer curls?
Really simple hammer curls.
Now, how's this from like regular band curls?
Regular curls, palms are forward.
Okay.
AKA supinated.
Okay, supinated
time-
palms. Gotcha.
This time they're gonna be neutral.
Okay, neutral
It's gonna
palms for
work.
the hammer curls.
It's gonna work the short head of the bicep
Mhm.
and the forearms. So same deal. You curl up,
Okay.
lower down. You keep tension on it the whole time.
So rather than like pressing a bar, it's like pulling up a hammer. That's where the name comes from.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're,
Yep.
you're pulling a hammer up like you're gonna slam it back down. That's
I
all
bet you
gotta
feel that
do.
in your bis and your tris, like all at once.
Just biceps and forearms.
Okay. Yep.
So, a very simple exercise, and then you can do regular ones too right after it.
Guys, you might be familiar with a motion similar to this. Just orient it a little bit differently. Like it's a lot of up and down. And
I have no
repeated
idea what you're
motions.
talking about, Ryan.
You just gotta add some more resistance to it
That's
to
what he
get a
thinks
real
of.
workout. You know those forearm muscles that develop naturally from the up and down motion.
One more.
He's like,
one
that's
more
how I got
exercise.
all my muscles.
Yeah, right.
One more-
That's how Ryan got ripped.
Hey, quit giving away my secrets. All right, one more exercise. These are going to be similar to what I had you do.
Okay, last week or right now? Okay, you got the band crossed across the bottom of your
I have
feet,
another
Yep.
question.
and you're gonna. It looks like you're gonna pull up straight up,
Up and across.
up and across. Okay.
So we're going to pull up and back.
He's making an X
Lower
with his
down.
body.
So
Yeah,
it's
and
like
it's
P90X.
marking the spot right across his crotch.
P90X.
P90X.
That's why
baby.
he chose to do these exercises.
Yeah, that makes
instead
him
of
look
you,
good.
Ryan. He
Yeah,
said, "Ryan,
saves
sit
all
down."
he saves all the awkward ones for the big guy.
Yeah. He's like, forget you.
I don't know what you mean. I'm 6'8".
Again, it's the camera angles in
Yes,
here. They do
it must
weird
be.
stuff to hide.
Yeah, I don't know. And
Again.
he's really taller than you.
Working upper back.
Yep.
Rear deltoids.
This is lower back or upper? You said upper back. Okay.
Upper back. So you can do these exercises. You can do these exercises anywhere, and like I said, the band is about $5.
I have a question for you whenever you're ready.
I'm always ready.
All right. All those exercises you just did,
Yep.
are they supposed to be done together, or are you just...
If you're imaginative enough, you can come up with ways to do all of them. I'm sure because the band's really versatile. Like,
I mean,
I've
but
done
I
a lot
mean,
of
like,
versatile.
would that be like a 10-minute workout that you would just do, or 15?
That's a great
Whatever.
question, and there's really, as long as you know what you're doing, there's no wrong way to
Yep.
do those exercises. You
I
can
think-
string them all together. You can do your own muscle group splits, like I do just,
Okay.
arms one day,
Mhm.
and then I do shoulders another day, I do chest another day, back another day. So then
Okay.
you wouldn't do them all the same day. Or other approaches are you do total body workouts, or just all upper body one day, all lower body. Like, I mean, Ripped Ryan...
I know,
Yeah,
he's
like-
over there like, yep.
Ripped
yep.
Ryan's
and
like,
I was
I used to
gonna
run, I used to, for my hurdling workouts, I
do
just did it
sorts
all.
of stuff. I know all kinds of stretches, jumps, moves.
Oh, yeah.
But I was going to
Absolutely.
say, like, one way to keep track of everything, instead of
Yep.
setting it by time, just pick a number of reps and a number of sets
Yep.
that you want to do. So if you want to do like
Absolutely.
a 10 rep set of 3 for each exercise, then you'll figure out how much time it'll take to run through like 3 exercises,
Yeah.
usually a session, or
Yeah.
3 to 5 is a good number.
Very, very true,
3 to
Ryan. And, like I say, got a collegiate level, accomplished athlete here. I trained a lot of athletes as well as less functional bodybuilders and powerlifters that are just strong or huge for the sake of it.
So yourself,
No,
Yeah.
no. I'm not that freakish.
you're getting there though.
Yeah, if I keep working at IDEO, then I'm just gonna be
Blast those buys.
I'm just gonna be
Blast
gigantic.
those buys for the camera.
Like Dimitri can barely do his job because his biceps get in the way.
I know he gets stuck back in the producer's booth back
Yeah,
there.
he's just
I know,
flex.
it's a tight little corner.
Yeah, he's flexing and he can't hit the buttons on the computer. He's like, "What do I do now? I'm so strong. My biceps."
My elbows can't go down. I can't tie.
All right.
Side note, can I do a little minor side note about a Russian
Quick.
accent?
Please.
Okay, quick. Did you ever play Mad Gab?
Little bit.
Maybe.
That's my trick. Russian accent gets it every time.
Yep.
Okay,
Get
go.
in the chopper now. All right, we all have to get in the chopper and take a little break, and we'll be right back to wrap things up with Ivan Drago and Ripped Ryan and Skinny Spice.
Thanks for having
Amanda.
me in here, guys. I look forward to this workout every week.
So we
But
will
you're gonna
be
get a workout.
I got to
and
plan
food.
better. I got to wear not jeans
Yeah.
next time.
Workout gear. Next
We will
time.
be right back. Thank you. And we've had quite an interesting show today. We have our co-host Amanda, founder of the Skinny Spice, theskinnyspice.com, and you can find her all over the place on social media at the Skinny Spice, as well on Twitter. I am the Epic Cheapskate Mike Schiemer from Frugal Fitness, and our producer Dimitri Ivan Drago, and we had Ryan the intern, who helped Ripped Ryan, who he's now called. He helped demonstrate some exercises. We did some good band ones. I almost grabbed the cord from my headset. That would not have been good. Anyways, we have the That Was Easy button.
That was easy.
So we need a That Was Frugal button soon, because
I think
trying to save money here.
that was frugal.
Exactly. Thank you.
I'll just be the button.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just be like,
That was frugal.
perfect. And we've had some interesting jokes. We've had some "get in the chopper now," like Arnold quotes, which I could do all day, every day. And I think probably most importantly, besides talking about some very important nutritional and health issues with Amanda, including diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, exactly, like trying to prevent a myriad of health issues through proper nutrition and through a healthy lifestyle. But almost as importantly, we discussed that we are going to do some cooking, some non-bake, non-microwavable, non-toasting cooking. So it'd be completely safe if anybody's listening and
Yeah.
is afraid we're going to burn the place down. Don't worry.
We're just mixing.
Yeah, we're gonna be mixing some nice fresh ingredients. We're gonna be cooking up some frugal feasties and some skinny spice recipes live, and we're gonna have Ripped Ryan, and we're gonna have Dimitri. They're all gonna taste test it, and obviously I'm gonna taste test it because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to eat food, and I'm here to eat as much free food as possible.
That's the only reason I come in.
Yeah.
Dimitri, the only reason he's even here every day is he's just hoping for free food, and I think we gave him a free protein bar already today. So it's better than nothing. I'm gonna hook him up with some more frugal snacks later this week. Same with Ryan because they do a great job. So anyways, to wrap up the show, we got plenty more workout demos. We got workout talk. Eventually, I'm gonna be taking your phone calls when I get a little bit more fancy and more experienced. Take your phone calls. You can always tweet us at IDO1. You could tweet at The Skinny Spice. You could tweet at Mike Schiemer. If you don't know how to spell my name, that's too bad. You got to look it up.
He's all over the internet. It's fine.
Yeah, just check it. You'll find it.
Type in Frugal. His name will pop up.